Yo, what is up guys, Kosher Tech here. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Nest Cam as well as the app itself. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's just get into the breakdown of the product first. So it retails usually for $200. You can get it on sale for I believe like $180, like $150 if you check on Amazon, Best Buy, all the major retailers. Now the build quality is solid. I believe it's a solid aluminum, so it's a good strong build quality. Now on the bottom, we do have a adhesive basically to lock the Nest Cam to its base. Also, if you want to hang it up, that bracket you could use to hang it up to the wall via screws. Now on the back of the device, there's a micro USB to essentially power the device. Yes, it does need power as well. Now also keep in mind that this device works via your internet, Wi-Fi. There isn't a Ethernet jack to directly plug in, so it's going to run over Ethernet instead of via Wi-Fi. So also keep in mind that you do need a good internet connection to, well, actually not just internet connection, excuse me, you do need a wireless connection, a really good wireless connection, which basically means you need a really good router for that signal to reach wherever you're putting the Nest Cam. All right, so in the sake of this video, I like to enable video recording just to give you guys a better, understanding of how this product works. So once you buy the product, of course, power it up, download the Nest app, which we're gonna do right now. We have the Nest app open. So we're gonna open the Nest app, and then the first thing you're gonna see, obviously when you're gonna run through the initialization steps, it's gonna tell you where you're gonna place the device, yada, 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 but that's already done. Boom. Now the first thing you see is obviously the app. You're going to see on the right hand side, on the top right hand side, you see a little wrench key there for the settings. You see home. You see my destination where I put a living room. You're going to see the temperature, which is pretty cool. So it's 59 degrees and cloudy here in New York City, which is sweet. It's getting warmer. Now, of course, you're also greeted by a big ass screen, which is me here. So we're gonna click on that, right? And then this is the camera. This is it, but I don't want to talk about that just yet. Now let's just click on this home tab. And now once you click on the home tab, it gives you two options, how you want to arm the system. You want to have settings when you're home. So what that means is you don't want to constantly get bombarded by alerts. And then we have this away. With the away, it arms itself, so if it feels you could set it up so if it feels any motion, anything, it's going to give you a indication right away. So let's put this back to home. Now let's go into the settings. Now I want to breeze through the settings quick, and then I'm going to tell you my perspective and opinion on the app, on the quality. Is it worth it? But let's get into that first. Let's go to home. So of course it gives you the breakdown of the name, gives you living room. You're going to click on about settings and a bunch of information. The address, that's my zip code, repping Forest Hills 11375. Remember that, guys? Next, we have home and away assist. As I mentioned before, what do you want the system to do essentially when you're home? What do you want the system to do away? So it gives you that options, which is pretty cool. Let's see. So it says here, living room, automatically turn the camera on. So it gives you basically via locations if you want to set that up. We're going to go back, away, same option. Pretty self-explanatory. So now let's go to space. This is a general default option I turn on. Living room, where it tells you. Now notifications. Now basically if you don't want to get bombarded by constant notifications from the app, so let's click on that. It's going to tell you notifications. What kind of notifications do you want? Push notifications, which basically means the app is going to send you notifications telling you, hey, something is going on, there's noise, etc., etc. Or you want both. You want email as well. We could have that option. Or screw it, we don't want nothing. We could disable it. I usually just have it at the app only. Because I don't need it to be emailed as well, unless if you're going somewhere and you're going for a long time, probably if you want to enable both of them, again, that's probably a preference for you. Okay, when to send, when no one's home, or always. So if you want to constantly always to send you, it's annoying. I usually just have it when no one's home. Again, if you have multiple people, if you have a bigger home, if you have these cameras throughout the house, then probably you're going to want to play with these settings to best customize your lifestyle. For activities, we have people. What do you want it to basically to give you alerts on when people are around, when all other motion is around, what kind of sound, let's say person talking. It even has here for dogs barking as well, so you can understand that, and other sounds. So you could play with this, you could enable all of them, or you could disable them, which I had. All right, let's go back. Now, of course, you could add different family members here. I'm the only family, I'm the owner, so it's me. Now, contacts, add contacts you could have here if you want to do that for emergency, in case of emergency, which is pretty cool. I don't need that. Nest Aware. This is the money, of course. So this is a free trial, which I'm subscribed. Automatically get, I assume, a free trial. Here it says my trial ends on April 30th. The features I get is personal alerts, continuous video recording, which is cool. I'm going to show you guys what that is. Close-ups. So basically it says here, Nest pulls out a photo from each event and zooms it in the action for you, which is pretty cool. I'll show you guys that as well. Activity zones focus on important areas by creating activity zones, which is neat. All of these Wi-Fi based cameras do give you that. Okay, we have clips and time lapse, and I'm gonna show you guys what that means as well. Easy to create clips and share with family, friends, etc., etc. Okay, let's go to subscribe. Let's see what how much the other subscriptions cost. All right, so we're in the subscription area now. So we have different subscription plans. We have annual and we have monthly. We're just looking at annual right now. So we have add 5 days video here, shoot for $50 a year, 10 days, 30 days, yada yada. We have monthly, so it's going to be 5, 10, 30. And again, you could choose whether you want this, whether you don't want it. Again, it's a preference to you guys. It's how your lifestyle is, how many people are at home, and how serious you want this system to be. Okay, now next is works with Nest. So what products work with Nest? So we have Google, Wemo, Lifix, and again, Google, which is cool. Okay, we could add products, we could buy Nest products. Let's click on living room. So here we could basically essentially turn on and turn off the camera. So let's jump into home away assist. So basically it turns on and turns off the camera on your location. So it will use your GPS. So if you guys want to enable that, just click that. I don't want that, so I have that disabled. Scheduling, set up schedules to customize when your camera will turn on and off during the day. So you do have that option, which is pretty neat. Notifications, this is what I was talking about prior. So if you don't want to get bombarded, you have the push notification, the email as well. So you could add, we have people, we have the sound, we have motion. So a bunch of things here for notifications. Now let's talk about quality and bandwidth. This is what I was talking about prior. This works off your internet connection, specifically the router. Now keep in mind, guys, the router provides the wireless connection to your devices, not your modem, your router. That's how you could browse the internet via your phone. Also keep in mind, you do need a pretty strong router as well to basically give you the Wi-Fi connection throughout your house. Now, depending on the bandwidth, so if you do have data caps, this is probably you want to pay attention to this, guys, because this takes your data as it shows here. So let's go all the way to low. Now low gives you 300, it takes 300 gigs per month. Medium gives 120 per month. Now high gives 300, it takes 300 gigs per month. Now it doesn't give you the sense of pixels. It doesn't give you 480, 720, 1080. It just gives you by the usage amount. So I assume high is 1080. I just have it on high. There's no data caps in New York, so we are good to go. Night vision, I'm gonna show you guys how that looks. Night vision is pretty cool. I have an auto. Rotate image, I have it off. Camera sharing, I have no sharing. Status light, which basically means, as it shows here, you want that green solid light always on. I don't want that. I want people to think the camera is disabled. I mean, why do you want to notify anyone? I like it. Creep style. Moving on. Microphone. You could speak into the camera. So you basically, the microphone sensitivity, which is pretty cool. So if you have any people around the house when you're away, if you have kids, if you have dogs, if you want to just speak to them, you have that option. Now moving on to talk and listen tone. It indicates people that you're about to speak if you want to turn on the chime or turn off the chime. I have it off. Wi-Fi connections, where in the living room, I have it set up. Technical info we have here. Now let's go back. And now let's talk about why you're essentially watching this video and the important sense of image and image quality. Is this something worth it to you guys? So let's click on the image right now. So here you guys could see me, right? Let's zoom in, right? The issue is with all these Wi-Fi based cameras, they don't have the best camera built in. As you zoom in, you're gonna see me talking. As you zoom in, the image gets noisy, it gets a little distorted, which is expected. So here you guys can see me, you can see my little layout, I'm filming. Now also let's talk about, since we're on the subject, let's talk about latency, let's talk about lag. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push back, right? And we're gonna see how many seconds it takes for the camera to pick that up. Let's try it. Okay, not bad. I'll probably say 3, right? Let's count. 1, 2, okay, even better, like around 2 to 3 seconds. So the latency, the lag isn't that bad, which is surprising, which is a plus. Now, what I want to show you guys is we do have the microphone option. You click this option and then you can speak into the mic. Now, let's go to events. Now, this is the little time-lapse events that I was talking about previously. So right now, this is live. This is 2:33, right? All right, so now we could time-lapse it back. We could see I'm going all the way back in time, right? I'm going in time. So it basically gives you a breakdown of, oh, look at that, me naked running around. It gives you a breakdown of what you've done within today. So here I have 86 events that I've done, most of them with me sleeping. So that's cool. It gives you that neat feature. And also on the bottom, as you guys can see, we have new clips. So you could basically create a clip and you could send it to people, which is pretty cool. And then we have video history. So you could take this all the way back. This is continuous recording on. Remember, this is a free option that they gave me, but you have to pay for this eventually once the trial ends. So if you need continuous recording, you probably do want to spend 50 bucks a month. It's something worth investing, which is pretty cool. Now let me just let's break down the as I like to call the sense of, you know, is this something of a product that you're going to want to buy, that you're going to want to spend for your business? Now, as I said previously on my Arlo video, the Arlo Cube review that I reviewed, I'm going to throw a YouTube card up there. I think that these systems, these Wi-Fi based systems, are probably not good for business in a sense of security. There's a lot of flaws that come into that, especially the image quality. As you zoom in, as I showed you guys, the image quality isn't that good. I would probably say go with more of a commercial system in that sense. But for home, it's awesome for home. If you have kids, especially if you want to see what they're doing, if you have a newborn, if you want to see, you know, if the newborn is crying or whatever is going on. I don't have any kids, so, you know, you parents know all that. If you have a nanny, if you have a cleaning lady, if you have, I don't know, anyone in the house, if you want to know what's going on, it's pretty cool. It's not that expensive. You know, you buy the camera itself for 200 bucks, or when it's on sale, and you pay the $5 a month or the annual 50 bucks a year, and you have that continuous recording option, which is pretty cool. Now, for me, the product is nice. I really don't use it that much, but it's cool just to give you that image, you know, when I'm away, to just see what's going on in the apartment. If I leave for too long, just see everything is fine. God forbid if something happens, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna notify whomever. But yeah, guys, keep in mind, as I said, this works off your internet, so you do need a really good internet connection. But overall, the app is good. It functions really quick, surprisingly. The image quality, as I stated, you know, gets iffy once you zoom in. But that's that, guys. My suggestion, go for it, buy it, try it out. Go to Best Buy or go to any retailer, try it, Amazon. Buy it, try it out, see if it's something that you guys enjoy. And if not, you guys could always return it as well. But that's that, guys. I'm Coach Tech, and I'm going to catch you next time. Deuces.